Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's happening? Monday, 9 p.m., September 21st. I want to say, shout out my boy Rick. Rest in peace, Rick Lewis. We're gonna get the podcast started. We're gonna get it popping, man. Shout out to all the platforms, everybody. I'm affiliated with Apple Music, Google, anything. You know what I'm saying? iHeartRadio, all that stuff, all that good stuff, all the platforms, everything. Shout out to everything that's out there. I'm in the room. I'm broadcasting live from my room. I'm in quarantine mode, locked down 24 hours. You know what I mean? 14 days, and I'm just chilling, dog. I'm just chilling. So shout out to everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. This Newwave Radio, Newwave Podcast. We had a busy weekend as far as football goes. A lot of upsets, a whole lot of upsets in the game in the league. The Giants, they lost Saquon Barkley. The fucking 49ers lost the boy, the young boy, the whatever his name is, Boa, the Boa kid. They lost him. A lot of people took some L's yesterday. A lot of people were being injured, and you know what I mean. It's just a part of the game. I would rather them be injured during the regular season than the preseason. Like preseason, to be injured in a preseason like that is like, oh man, like dog, preseason injury. But these dudes got injured during the regular season. They were playing the game. Um, it's just a part of it. It comes with it. It comes with the game, with the sport. What I'm saying. They know what they signed up for, basically what I'm saying. But that's pretty unfortunate. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. Hopefully he gets better. He doesn't even have that much in the league. He didn't even show his true potential yet. So really, we're hoping that he comes back and he has a speedy recovery next season. Because this season was kind of like a wash anyway. It really wasn't. It really wasn't what the fans or what the world wanted to see. So you know what I mean. Nobody could go to no games, nothing like that. We gotta watch them from the TV. We can't go tailgating or nothing. So it's not like he could get this. He could take this chance to get his surgery, whatever he need. He could recuperate, and then basically what he can do is work out, come back 100%, like better than last year. Because we want what we want is we want Saquon to be back. Excuse me, we want Saquon to be back. We want him to be back at 100%. We want him to be running. We want him to be a Super Bowl running back, a Hall of Fame running back. We want him to be one of them guys. So an injury is something that we do not want in New York City. I can't speak for no other team, but as far as the Giants fans go, that really hurt. That was a hurt piece because we got a long season. It's only the second game of the season, and we lost a good running back. It's kind of like when we lost Odell Beckham versus Chargers. Um, it's like the life was sucked out of the season, out of the stadium. You know what I mean? We couldn't believe it. We like, oh shit, like Odell, that's our superhero for the Giants. It's our man. So when we lose Saquon Barkley, it's like that all over again. We just lost a major key to our offense and our team. Period. So shout out to him. Shout out to everybody out there that's a football fan. All the football fans is out there. It's gonna be a long season, man. It's gonna be one of them seasons. It's gonna be one of those seasons where we're gonna lose some players. That's what it is. Yesterday I'm watching the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. I had one game on the TV. I had the Cam Newton game on the iPad, the Patriots and Seahawks, and then I had the Lakers game on my phone. So I'm watching them both, and I see the ball. Anthony Davis was just on. He was just on point. The dude would not do anything wrong yesterday. He's exceeding all of everyone's expectations. This dude is a superstar. It's almost like LeBron just let him do him. And you could look at this game now, and you could look at LeBron's game, and you could tell that he's not a selfish basketball player. If you know the game, then LeBron's going to be comfortable with you on the court. Because LeBron was passing it to him. Only thing LeBron is doing is he's just out there facilitating everything. He's calling the shots. He's like, yo, you know what I mean? He's a floor general. Even though they got guys like Rondo, LeBron James is just chilling. He's relaxed on that court. And when he get the ball, it's over. It's like a pick your poison, pick your pill type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes got a lot. They're gonna need a lot of help. They're gonna need a lot of help. And I don't see much help coming for these dudes right now, because Djokovic cannot guard Anthony Davis. And then when you put Dwight Howard in the rotation, it gets really, 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 really complicated. Then you add a guy like LeBron in there. Then you add a guy like Rondo. And then you could add whoever, Kyle Kuzma, it doesn't matter. Those players right there, people forget. People forget about Rajon Rondo and Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was Defensive Player of the Year a few times. Dwight Howard led the league in rebounds a few times, blocks a few times. He's an NBA All-Star multiple times. He can play the game. So people are like basically forgetting that, see, Dwight Howard is basically out of a system. He's in a new system where he doesn't have to be the man no more. Because all of these guys were the man at one point in time. Rondo was a floor general for Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. Rondo distributed the ball to these dudes. So he knows how to get it done. It's just like when I watched the game yesterday, I was looking at the way they play defense. They playing help defense. They not slacking up on anything. That last couple of minutes, you got a 7-footer taking a last shot. That goes to show you where their heart is at and where their mind's at on that basketball court. You got a 7-footer taking the last shot, and it's a 3-pointer. It's not a baseline jump shot. It's not no Tim Duncan. It's not no hook shot. This man is shooting from deep. And when he's confident like that, ain't no telling what he gonna do in game 3. His confidence. See, I said Djokovic should be averaging 30, but now he's not averaging 30. Anthony Davis is averaging 30. So now so Djokovic, Anthony Davis is doing everything that I said Djokovic needs to be doing. The young boy from Denver needs to average 30 points. He had 30, but he's not averaging 30. He had 30 in a losing effort. And yeah, people could say, oh, it was a lucky jump shot. If he would have missed, they would have lost. No. Because that shot was going in from the rip. You seen it from the inbound. You seen how he Kramer off the curl and got the pass and just threw it up. And he ain't do that once. He did that twice. He did that 2 times. So the dude really know how to shoot that ball. He has the confidence that you don't want him to have. You don't want him to go into game 3 as confident as he is. You want him to be pushed around. You want him to be like walk with his head down. You want him to be a little afraid. But it's not looking like he's afraid. It's looking like LeBron James is like relaxed. LeBron James is probably the most comfortable person in sports right now because he don't have to do much. His team is doing it all. It's a team game, and LeBron is giving off assists. He's getting rebounds like a big man, and then he's scoring when you least expect it. LeBron's scoring, and the points that LeBron makes, they matter. See, it's not like LeBron is scoring no bullshit points. LeBron is taking it to the rack, and he's scoring when he's supposed to. He's not even being the major figure, the major factor on the basketball court right now. You see, LeBron is what he's doing. He's facilitating. Like I said earlier, he's just a facilitator. He's basically he's just calling the plays. That's all he's doing. He's standing back calling plays, and he's getting Anthony Davis involved in a crazy way. Like, they better find a way to stop this dude. And if they double team him, that's when LeBron gonna go off for like 30, 40. You know? You double team LeBron James. You double team Anthony Davis, and it's over for you. Because LeBron's gonna scorch you. And Rondo's gonna scorch you. Anybody, Rondo's going to scorch you with the ball because he's going to pass to the open man. He's going to always find somebody under that basket for the alley-oop. This is a fact. So you're going to be in some big trouble, Denver, unless you guys find a way to stop these Lakers. Because if you can't find a way to stop these LA Lakers, it's going to be big time trouble for you guys. Huge trouble. You know, I watched, I know we talked a little bit about football, but I watched Cam Newton last night, and I said, man, like, Cam is back. You know what I mean? Cam took a non-guaranteed contract, I think, something like that. Now, Cam Newton, that last play of the game, I think that Bill Belichick knows better. He's too much of a good coach to call a play like that versus a team of that caliber. You know, the Patriots are playing against the Seattle Seahawks. You down 5 with 3 seconds left. You know, now Cam, when you guys were backed up, I guess the 15 to 12 yard line, something like that, Cam threw a nice pass with 9 seconds on the clock. He hit the guy and put the Patriots at the 3 yard line. They called a quick timeout. 3 seconds left. I was kind of confused at why you would let Cam Newton run that ball on the last, because everybody knows the ball's going to Cam. You know, it's no secret. Everyone knows. You know, because he did it 2 times. He got a touchdown off that play in the game. So you think Pete Carroll gonna let you do that same play again? Like I said, this is not John Madden football. This is like real NFL football. They do this. So my thing is, like, why wouldn't you go for a quick pass? Julian Edelman could have caught that. Anybody could have caught that. You could have did a play for a running back. Running back would have caught that pass. They would have got open. You know what I mean? But what you don't want to do is give it to Cam every time. Because the defense knows Cam Newton is going to do something with that ball. Right there. Because he's big, he's wide, he can run, yeah, they understand. So being as though they got an understanding of how he plays, why would you do it? You know what I mean? Why would you do it? Like, Seattle had to play against the Carolina Panthers 2 times every year. They have to play them twice every year. So they know Cam Newton. They got him down packed. They got him to a science. You know, they know what he's going to do. They know it because the last coach did it. You know, Juan Rivera would do it all the time with Cam. Sometimes he'll get in, sometimes he won't. But it's just a gamble that these coaches take with a player like him. But I'm saying past that shit. Like, let it all fall on him. If you're going to let it fall on him, let it fall on his arm, not his legs. Don't let him just get stopped at the goal line. You know what I'm saying? Let him use his arm and let him. He's mobile. He can move, and let him throw that shit, or let him run it in a different way. Don't just let him like you know what I'm saying. Them linebackers was waiting for him. They were waiting for Cam. As soon as Cam got that boy dove right in and hit him in his legs. Cam flipped over. Boop, boop, game over. Just like that. They read that shit. They knew it. They knew it was coming. They knew it was coming. And my thing is, Bill Belichick, you smarter than that. You won 7 Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls you won? You know what I'm saying? And you doing that. Well, you wouldn't do the same play with Tom Brady. Why would you do the same play with Cam Newton? You know what I mean? Like, switch that shit up, man. At the last minute, you got to adjust your playbook. You got to do something. Shout out to the Cam Newton, man, because that's one of my favorite players. Even though he's in New England, I'm still gonna root for Cam, but I ain't gonna root for the Patriots. I'm just hopefully Cam has a good season. Like they re-sign him and give him a lot of bread, the money he deserves, because he's solid. He's a good quarterback. He could have went anywhere, but what he's not gonna do is be anybody's backup. He's not gonna back up nobody in the league because he doesn't deserve to. He deserves to start. And he could start with a winning team. You don't put Cam on nobody like the Cleveland Browns or anybody that's bad. You know what I mean? Like the Odell Beckham thing. Like, why would the Giants put Odell Beckham in Cleveland? You know why they put him in Cleveland? They put Odell Beckham in Cleveland so his career could come to an end in Cleveland. You know? They didn't want Odell Beckham to go to a contender. You don't put Odell Beckham on the Redskins. You don't put Odell Beckham with Green Bay. You don't send him to where he can win a championship. You send him to where his career will just end. And he's a young man. Eventually he's gonna be like, nah, I can't take this shit anymore. I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave Cleveland. It's gonna drive him crazy if he stays there. You know what I'm saying? If he stays there, he's gonna either get into a fight with the staff. He's gonna either get into a fight with a player, or he's gonna do something stupid in the media. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Odell Beckham. That's why Odell Beckham shouldn't even be in Cleveland. I wouldn't even strap up the cleats. I would just say, man, listen, I don't even want the money, man. I just don't want to play here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your bread. Just get me the fuck out of this city. You know what I mean? He could go somewhere like to the Raiders or the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere where you're gonna finish out your career on top. You know, you don't want to be. You so young. And I don't want to be mean, but Cleveland's not gonna win anything in the next 5 years. So, and you can mark my words on that. The Cleveland Browns will not win anything within the next 5 years. They will always be considered as the Cleveland Browns, a losing franchise. Because they don't have the right personnel, the right management. They don't have what it takes. They don't have somebody that's going to take them and put them like, boom, all the way up here, all the way up. They got these guys that are like lining their pockets. They getting money. They doing what they got to do to feed their family. But they don't care about the fans. And the fans are the fans are the most important part of the game. It's the fans. They're the ones that pay your salary. They're the ones that come to the game. Look at how the game is right now without fans. It's terrible. It's bad. You know, I'm going to give you an example of fans, what they can do. You got the Eagles, right? See, the Giants were playing in Chicago, so I'm not going to use the Giants. But you got the Eagles, right? They were at home versus the Rams. That crowd would have never let that team down during that game. Yeah, they would have booed them. But they wouldn't have booed them how they made them boo. Like Carson Wentz, you know what I'm saying? They had the fans like booing Carson Wentz and trashing him. Those fans probably would have booed, It's all about the beginning, right? The beginning of the game. They would have booed the Rams heavy. They would have took the Rams out of that game with just a woo, and you could tell the atmosphere and the energy would have been on fire. It would have been electric yesterday. So the fans outside in the stadium, inside, in the lobby, all that shit, the energy would have been like that game would have been very close. But the Rams not that good. Let's be honest. The Eagles beat themselves yesterday because they're not clicking yet. They don't have the energy. They don't have that energy. They don't have, and it's all on Carson Wentz. Yeah, you're right. He's the quarterback. It's all on him. But the team doesn't have a chemistry yet. They don't have it. They're not there yet. It's only game 2. So Eagle fans just like relax and sit down and just chill, enjoy the game. But you guys don't have the chemistry. And when they get that chemistry, like when Carson Wentz is able to find his receivers and not overthrow them and find them in stride and everything, guys are going to be happy in the locker room. They're going to be like, yo, it's going to be, I caught that pass. You see me catch that touchdown. It's going to be different. It's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be a different vibe. So what they're trying to do is get their chemistry back. They got to get their swagger back. Because without no swagger, then you're just going to be like playing football and losing big games and winning like mediocre games. You got to win all of the games. You got to win the big and the corny games too. So it's going to be interesting. Moving along, it's going to be very interesting to see if this team has chemistry, or is it like, are they like out of sync? Totally out of sync. Because I don't think they're totally out of sync. I think they just don't have the chemistry. Now what the Giants don't have is the experience. They don't have it. They don't have it right now. And what I'm saying when I say they don't have it is because they have a second-year quarterback. They have a bunch of young players, and they don't have anything. They didn't develop nothing. They don't have no veteran spirit on that team. At least you can say with the Eagles is they've been using Carson Wentz for the past few years. They won a Super Bowl, not with him, but he was on the team. So they have something there. It's still there. They still have that spark. But the Giants don't have anything. They don't have nothing. So if I was a fan of the Eagles, I wouldn't even be worried. I'd just be like, man, they just not winning yet. You got 16 games, you lost 2. You still got the window is like right there. It's wide open. It's not like this. It's not closed. It's like really wide open. You can win the division. You can win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? You never know. How it's all about that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? So November 3rd is the election. I really didn't want to talk about this right now, but I'm gonna talk about it because in a couple of weeks, we got less than we don't have long really. We don't have long. So we got this short end of the month. We're on the 21st. We're almost in October. October is in a few weeks. Then October, 31 days in October. Then 3 days for the election, November 1, 2, 3. So now, what I'm saying is, it's very important for people to go out there and figure out what they're going to do as far as voting, figuring it out, just trying to make a decision, because they're saying this is the most important election of our time. This is really going to mean a lot, going forward for the next 4 years. We're not going to keep going. We're not going to keep going after 4. We're going to say the next 4 years are going to be some crucial years, because we don't know. We don't know what to expect. We know a lot of hearsay. We don't understand. We don't get it. But some people understand, and some people really do get it. They understand. They know what this is about. This is about lives. People are dying. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not gonna say. Well, I am gonna say the boy's doing he's not doing what we thought he would do. He's doing everything like, it's just not looking good for him with the numbers and everything. But what I'm saying is that I don't want to spew dirt on his name, but he's really not that guy. And I don't even know if Joe Biden is going to be that guy. I don't know. We might get Joe Biden in, and just a travesty. We don't know. But what we do know is what's going on now, and who we have in office now is not doing he's not doing a great job. He's really not. So you got to get out there and go vote. You got to figure out what you're going to do. If you're going to vote, if you're not going to vote, but you really have to make a decision and just put some thought into it, because it's very important. And I honestly don't want this guy. I don't. It's like you don't even want to say his name. I honestly don't even want this guy to be president. I don't want him around for 4 more years. It's gonna be a mess. Like he said at the rally, if I don't win, I'll disappear and you'll never see me again. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, we won't miss you. You feel me? That type way. We don't need him in there. He's causing so much chaos. He has so much blood on his hands. He just doesn't have a compassionate bone in his body towards people. And we need somebody that's gonna at least care. We know all these politicians do something crazy, but we need somebody that's gonna at least care. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't, then we basically fucked. 4 more years. And who knows what's going to happen after those 4. And after those 4. So we like almost like some sitting ducks right now. We just got to wait. But I'm hoping that they don't fix this and rig this election with the ballots being mailed in and all this stuff. I'm just hoping that it's a fair fight. That's all we can ask for, is a fair one. If we can't get a fair fight, then it's just like, what was we voting for if we ain't gonna give us a fair one? Give us a fair one. So shout out to Joe Biden, man, and hopefully we can all get this done. It's Newwave Podcast, man. You already know what it is. Shout out to all the platforms. I'm back at it, man. I'll tell you guys why I was gone for so long. Well, I told you my schedule is different. But in a minute, we'll switch the location up and go back to my normal setting. I'll give you a rundown on everything what's been going on. But in due time, we'll be back. And, it's a Newwave Podcast, Newwave Radio. Y'all be safe, man. I'm out.